Gelzinus Vilcus. Brother, if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. You know I love you. I even went on YouTube to see some channels trying to get somebody to say it. Everyone's talking about the legend, Iron Wolf. You showed that to me years ago. But if I mispronounced the channel name, no disrespect meant. You made a really good comment in the last video. I don't have it in front of me, but it was something, if you could learn how to love God and fear Him at the same time, that was a good comment. It kind of feeds into what I'm talking about in this one, a little bit. Most people are familiar with the verse. It's the most popular verse. Excuse me, John 3:16. And it goes something to the effect of, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, or gave His only Son, and you know the rest of it. And there's many different, depends on which translation you're using. But it basically says the same thing. A real good translation I found years ago, someone gave it to me. It's an old book. This guy's like in the 1800s. Just tried to take it from, translate the Greek. And I believe this guy had it. And that was, most people say, and for God so loved the world that He gave His only Son. For the rest. But this guy found in the Greek, translating the Greek, that for God so loved the world that it was as if He had given His only Son. Okay, we're all to be children of God. Now some people say, oh, there's doctrine for that. I don't want to get into that. But to say, it's not saying that God gave His only child, but His sacrifice of Jesus was as a father who was giving His only child. So instead of saying, well, you know, it would be a big deal either way. God gave His, oh, that'll confuse it. In other words, it was as if God only had one child, okay? Everybody wants a kid. He finally gets a kid. It's the only kid He's got. And now He's, to save the rest of us, He has to give that only child. It gives it more umph. It's not that He gave a child, but He gave His only one. Now, why did I bring that up? Either way you translate it, it's still very powerful. A lot of people focus on the love part. For God so loved the world. Gave His only Son because He so loves the world. God loves the world. This is true. The Bible tells us so. But sometimes I don't see a lot of emphasis put on what He gave for the world. The price that has been paid. I'll just put it back on me. The price that was paid for my salvation. For the opportunity. And so, I may acknowledge it. Yeah, God loves me, this, that, and the other thing. But it's like, dude, look at what was paid for you. This is not something to be taken lightly. Matter of fact, if I were that God, and you were taking it lightly, after giving what was like His only child for you, I think I could fear Him after that, or have a little more reverence for this transaction. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but yeah, God so loved the world. Look what He did. Made this great sacrifice. Gave what was like His only child, and it's something not to be taken lightly. A price was paid for us to have the opportunity of salvation. I say opportunity because we can turn away from it. But we have the price that was paid for the opportunity of salvation was a great price. And there's going to come a day when that bill is going to come due. Anyhow, hopefully that made sense. Gelzinus Vilcus, great. Brother, I always appreciate your comments. You're a character. And you can sing. That's why I'm jealous of you, because you can sing and I can't. Anyhow, love you. God bless.